Daily tips. If you are ever in doubt about whether or not to wash your hair, wash it.
Come out.
Come out.
Come out.
Come out.
To be revealed.
To be revealed.
The truth will eventually come out.
The truth will eventually come out.
Sair.
Come through.
Come through.
Come through.
Come through.
To succeed.
To succeed.
I knew you would come through this challenge.
I knew you would come through this challenge.
Superar.
Come to.
Come to.
Come to.
Come to.
To regain consciousness.
To regain consciousness.
He fainted but quickly came to after a minute.
He fainted but quickly came to after a minute.
Recuperar a consciência.
Come up.
Come up.
Come up.
Come up.
To arise or appear.
To arise or appear.
A great opportunity will come up soon.
A great opportunity will come up soon.
Aparecer.
Come up against.
Come up against.
Come up against.
Come up against.
To encounter obstacles.
To encounter obstacles.
We may come up against unexpected challenges.
We may come up against unexpected challenges.
Encontrar-se com.
Come up to.
Come up to.
Come up to.
Come up to.
To approach.
To approach.
Your performance should come up to our standards.
Your performance should come up to our standards.
Aproximar-se de.
Come up with.
Come up with.
Come up with.
Come up with.
To invent or suggest.
To invent or suggest.
Can you come up with a creative solution?
Can you come up with a creative solution?
Inventar.
In common.
In common.
In common.
In common.
Shared characteristics.
Shared characteristics.
We have a lot in common, including our hobbies.
We have a lot in common, including our hobbies.
Em comum.
Beyond compare.
Beyond compare.
Beyond compare.
Beyond compare.
Unmatched.
unmatched.
Her beauty is beyond compare.
Her beauty is beyond compare.
Incomparável.
Compare to.
Compare to.
Compare to.
Compare to.
To liken to.
To liken to.
Let's compare apples to oranges.
Let's compare apples to oranges.
Comparar, com.
By comparison.
By comparison.
By comparison.
By comparison.
When contrasted.
When contrasted.
The two products are cheap by comparison.
The two products are cheap by comparison.
Em comparação.
In comparison with.
In comparison with.
In comparison with.
In comparison with.
When contrasted with.
When contrasted with.
This phone is excellent in comparison with others.
This phone is excellent in comparison with others.
Em comparação com.
Be composed of.
Be composed of.
Be composed of.
Be composed of.
To be made up of.
To be made up of.
The salad is composed of various vegetables.
The salad is composed of various vegetables.
Ser composto por.
As far as, be concerned.
As far as be concerned.
As far as, be concerned.
As far as be concerned.
Regarding a specific aspect.
Regarding a specific aspect.
As far as I am concerned, the project is going well.
As far as I am concerned, the project is going well.
No que diz respeito.
On condition that.
On condition that.
On condition that.
On condition that.
With the requirement that.
With the requirement that.
You can use the car, on condition that you fill it up with gas.
You can use the car on condition that you fill it up with gas.
Sob a condição de.
Out of condition.
Out of condition.
Out of condition.
Out of condition.
Not in good health or shape.
Not in good health or shape.
The old car is out of condition and needs repairs.
The old car is out of condition and needs repairs.
Fora de forma.
In confidence.
In confidence.
In confidence.
In confidence.
with trust and secrecy.
With trust and secrecy.
She shared the secret in confidence with her best friend.
She shared the secret in confidence with her best friend.
Em confiança.
Take into one's confidence.
Take into one's confidence.
Take into one's confidence.
Take into one's confidence.
To trust and confide in.
To trust and confide in.
He decided to take into his confidence his most loyal friend.
He decided to take into his confidence his most loyal friend.
Confiar em alguém.
In conjunction with.
In conjunction with.
In conjunction with.
In conjunction with.
Together with.
Together with.
The two teams worked in conjunction with each other.
The two teams worked in conjunction with each other.
Em conjunto com.
In connection with.
In connection with.
In connection with.
In connection with.
Related to.
Related to.
I have some information in connection with the case.
I have some information in connection with the case.
Em conexão com.
In conscience.
In conscience.
In conscience.
In conscience.
With a clear conscience.
With a clear conscience.
He acted in all conscience in that situation.
He acted in all conscience in that situation.
Com consciência.
On one's conscience.
On one's conscience.
On one's conscience.
On one's conscience.
Causing guilt or regret.
Causing guilt or regret.
The accident weighed heavily on his conscience.
The accident weighed heavily on his conscience.
Na consciência de.
By common consent.
By common consent.
By common consent.
By common consent.
With unanimous agreement.
With unanimous agreement.
The decision was made by common consent of the group.
The decision was made by common consent of the group.
Por consentimento comum.
In consequence.
In consequence.
In consequence.
In consequence.
As a result.
As a result.
He missed the deadline and in consequence, faced consequences.
He missed the deadline and in consequence faced consequences.
Como resultado.
In consequence of.
In consequence of.
In consequence of.
In consequence of.
Because of.
Because of.
The event was cancelled in consequence of bad weather.
The event was cancelled in consequence of bad weather.
Em consequência de.
In consideration of.
In consideration of.
In consideration of.
In consideration of.
Considering.
Considering.
In consideration of your request, we will proceed.
In consideration of your request, we will proceed.
Em consideração de.
Take into consideration.
Take into consideration.
Take into consideration.
Take into consideration.
Consider.
Consider.
Please take into consideration the budget constraints.
Please take into consideration the budget constraints.
Levar em consideração.
On the contrary.
On the contrary.
On the contrary.
On the contrary.
Opposite viewpoint.
Opposite viewpoint.
I expected rain, on the contrary, it was sunny.
I expected rain, on the contrary, it was sunny.
Pelo contrário.
To the contrary.
To the contrary.
To the contrary.
To the contrary.
In contrast.
In contrast.
His actions are to the contrary of what he says.
His actions are to the contrary of what he says.
Ao contrário.
By contrast.
By contrast.
By contrast.
By contrast.
In comparison.
In comparison.
By contrast, the new model is faster.
By contrast, the new model is faster.
Em contraste com.
In contrast to.
In contrast to.
In contrast to.
In contrast to.
Compared to.
Compared to.
Our product is affordable in contrast to our competitors.
Our product is affordable in contrast to our competitors.
Em contraste com.
In control.
In control.
In control.
In control.
Managing.
Managing.
The manager is in control of the project.
The manager is in control of the project.
No controle.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Unmanageable.
Unmanageable.
The situation is out of control and chaotic.
The situation is out of control and chaotic.
Fora de controle.
Under control.
Under control.
Under control.
Under control.
Managed.
Managed.
With his guidance, the team is under control.
With his guidance, the team is under control.
Sob controle.
To the core.
To the core.
To the core.
To the core.
Completely.
Completely.
He is dedicated to the core to his job.
He is dedicated to the core to his job.
Até o núcleo.
Another tips. Do not check work email on your days off.